May I interrupt again for a moment?
Yes, what's up? Captain Paulie is always happy to help.
About the traffic camera in front of Ricky's pet salon again?
Yes, what about it?
Could I have a look at the surveillance video, please?
Sure.
It's not possible to see what's in this big box. There's some scribble on the lid. Could this be the password Johnny's colleague at the post office had written down for Johnny somewhere? No wonder Johnny couldn't find the note. Apparently Johnny's colleague Michael has a bitterly wicked sense of humour. Or he's just a jerk. Anyway, let's see. Hard to decipher. Does it really say big boobs? Oh my. How vulgar. I bet this has something to do with Johnny's favourite TV show, The Office. How else would Michael have assumed that Johnny would figure it out on his own? In any case, it's easy to remember. I think I should tell Johnny in a timely manner. Maybe he'll let me have a look at the route of the mail van. But I'd better not tell him why I suddenly know his password. Maybe I'll try reverse psychology for once. I've always been interested in whether it really works. Damn. May I interrupt for a moment?
But of course, as a sworn post office clerk, I work to serve the public. And you are clearly part of the general public.
So the series The Office is something like your religion?
The Office? Oh, you must mean the teachings of Dwight Kurt Schrute. Yes, that show changed my life. Ever since I saw the first episodes of this fantastic TV drama, during a rainy night shift as an intern in the local chemistry lab, my life has never been the same.
Drama? Pretty sure it's a comedy series.
Bullshit. Of course it's a drama. It is, after all, the adventures of a deeply misunderstood hero of the paper industry, Dwight Schrute.
Unsympathetic Dwight? Yeah, he was really funny.
See, that's what I mean. Dwight just wanted to make the world a better place, but was trapped in a world of misunderstanding, bad jokes, and despicable bullying. And yet Dwight never lost his optimism and has tried every second of his life to make the world a better place. Because the solution to a better world is actually quite simple. Rules, rules, and more rules.
Could it be that you've gotten a little too into the series? And have chosen, for whatever reason, the narcissistic antagonist of the series as your personal hero?
Dwight should be the hero of us all. And I'll say it again, he's just deeply misunderstood in the series. And his constant struggle to create a world of rules and consequences is more like a Greek epic, and should be treated as such.
Somehow I have a feeling we've not watched the same series. The Office, The Teachings of Dwight Kurt Schrute was pure comedy.
Comedy? What's funny about placing a hard-working employee's desk in the toilet and expressing what you think of him in fecal language? Or what's funny when a cruel colleague makes you believe that a Thursday is a Friday by using mean mind games, with the corresponding consequences under labour law on Friday to Saturday? And would you find it funny if you, again by said mind games, are encouraged in the belief that you are under the influence of illegal substances? And that you, as an upright citizen, would never touch this poison?
I agree. When you put it the way you do, it sounds far less funny.
Told you. And in a perfect world with clear rules and equally clear consequences, bullying like this would never have happened. Because already after the first incident, the bullying colleague would have been transferred to Alaska by a labour law measure.
Am I right in thinking there are some parallels to your personal working life here at the post office?
Yes, there are, unfortunately. And the parallel is called Michael. I hate Michael. Michael is exactly the kind of chaos colleague that makes it almost impossible for a capable employee like me to do his job properly. And my supervisors have been ignoring my weekly reports of Michael's workplace misconduct for half a year now.
Weekly reports? What does it say?
Unfortunately, these reports are also strictly confidential and intended only for the eyes of my superiors. But now the computer password thing was a good example of the chaos Michael leaves behind. I really hope that my weekly reports will soon pay off and that I will be promoted to the management level. And then it's goodbye, Michael, and hello, job at the landfill.
I understand and briefly summarise. Is there anything else that...
Well, first of all, there is our common surname, Shroot.
Seriously? Your name is Shroot? Johnny Shroot?
Yes. The name change at the beginning of the year only cost me €399. Great, isn't it?
A psychiatrist would probably call it something else.
And last but not least, there are two major similarities to television legend Dwight Kurt Schrute.
Now I am curious.
Just like Dwight, I have German roots. The stories about my Uncle Horst Schlemmer from Germany were the highlight of my childhood. And just like Dwight, I'm a huge fan of the series Battlestar Galactica, the best science fiction series of the last 30 years.
You're kidding, right?
No. Why would I?
It's me who has German roots. My grandma, Ursula Margaret Friedrich, had cooked the best noodles with ketchup sausage in the world. And I love Battlestar Galactica. At that time, the best science fiction series since Babylon 5. By implication, does this mean that now I too should consider changing my last name to Schrute? Scott Schrute?
Do that. That would then make us half-brothers in spirit. And as your big brother, I would take care to explain to you a world of rules, laws, and draconian punishments. Or in other words, a better world. The world of Dwight Kurt Schrute. My world.
Wouldn't you prefer a career in the paper industry?
Of course I would. To follow in the footsteps of the great Dwight Kurt Schrute. But the admission criteria for studying paper chemistry are strict, and even lateral entrants hardly stand a chance. But yes, after my internship in the chemistry lab, I was hoping for a job at the local branch of Osprey Paper. But as I said, the admission criteria for applicants for an internship or apprenticeship in the paper industry are almost impossible to meet.
How so?
Well, how should I best put this? One should have no history in terms of paper. In particular, none in relation to burning paper.
Whoa.
Yes, Section 2, Number 1 to 266 prohibits setting fire to an employer's paper stock. It doesn't matter whether it was simply an accident or youthful curiosity. Unfortunately, an unfortunate incident during my chemistry lab internship ruined all chances of a career in the paper industry. But at least since then, I'm also convinced that smoking is bad for your health, and I don't touch those things anymore.
A healthy lifestyle is always a good choice.
That's right. Unfortunately, my certificate of good conduct with the file note FIRE prevents any chance of a career in upper paper management.
Certificate of good conduct? I know a few police officers, maybe I can do something about it.
Do you really think so?
Probably not.
Yes, that's what I thought.
And what about here at the post office? Aren't there any regulations here that forbid, for example, the warehouse with all the parcels to go up in flames?
Surprisingly, they don't exist. That sounds like a good idea. I will definitely suggest that after my promotion to the management level.
I think mailman is not the worst idea as a career choice. Nevertheless, there are many regulations that have to be observed and punished in the case of disregard.
I guess that's true, and all in all, I'm happy here too. Fortunately, my colleagues make many mistakes here, and are usually very grateful when I point them out. This interpersonal component is what makes me enthusiastic about my work. Only my colleague Michael. I could do without Michael. And once I'm promoted to the management level, he can get a job at a dump in Alaska.
Right, you should have ambitions in your profession. Or at least a chosen mortal enemy.
No one likes Michael. Probably not even Michael himself.
That'll be all.
Of course.
May I?
But of course, and you are
I have an idea about the password you're looking for.
Really? And what exactly would this idea be?
Well, you mentioned that your colleague Michael chose the password you're looking for to tease you with your favourite TV show The Office, right?
You mean the teachings of Dwight Schrute? Yes, he mentioned something like that. But neither The Office nor Dwight Schrute is accepted as a password.
Maybe the hint wasn't meant literally.
You mean some password that only a real fan would remember?
Exactly, it's like a check if you are worthy of the new password. Like the third instalment of Indiana Jones. Only without the face melting at the wrong answer.
The idea doesn't sound so bad. Let me think for a moment and go through all 188 episodes in my mind. Yes, that must be it. It can only be this one. Just a moment. Good. Then let's see if the password is the right one against all expectations. Is that really possible? I don't believe it. The password is correct. Thank you very much. Why didn't I think of that myself? Yet the solution was so close at hand. It could only be the password of the Dunder Mifflin Company server.
I'm glad I could help.
Indeed, you could. Even though this action, especially the assignment of the obscene password, is a clear violation of Postal Law Section 223, Paragraph 3. This time there will be nasty consequences for Michael. I'm so sick of his constant pranks at my expense and his references to my favourite TV show. And as soon as my promotion goes through, he can get a job in garbage collection.
May I?
But of course, and you are clear.
I would like to pick up a package.
Why, of course. I would need the pickup number of the package and the recipient, please.
Package number A344Z1233U. A package with a prayer chair consecrated by the Holy Father in Rome for the local nunnery.
Good. I'll see if the package is in the warehouse. Please be patient.
All right, let's see if I can find the route of the mail van. With a little luck, I can also see where the package with flea combs was delivered. What was that computer password again? Great! I was able to find the route of the mail van, and fortunately, there aren't many stops. A less nice thing is that I couldn't find a way to find out exactly where Ricky's package was delivered in this ancient management software. But that would probably have been too easy. So I have no choice but to go to all the stations en route and ask if the received package made cat sounds. Oh dear. Poor Mr. Fumbleclaw. I hope he's alright. When this is all over, the poor cat will surely need therapy with a psychologist. So, you see it yourself. There's much to do. And even if I would like to chat with you for a bit, I definitely have more important things to do. It probably doesn't matter at which mail van station I start asking for Mr. Fumbleclaw. My ticket for the bus is already paid for this month. Maybe I'll start at Alfredo's Pizzeria. A slice of pizza is always a good idea.